Hey guys! Okay, so today's vlog is basically going to be some advice for people going on their year abroad, because I've been getting some questions from people going to Russia, and I thought, you know what, let me give my advice on the things that I've learned whilst I was over there and just share my knowledge. The thing is, you hear advice from your tutors, you're probably reading up on things to expect when you go. But there's certain things that you don't learn until you go there, and you probably wish that your tutors had told you. So I thought, let me just do this vlog of tips and advice that you probably might not hear from your tutors, or just things that I've learned from being on my year abroad. So my first tip for you guys that are going on your year abroad would basically be to just get involved as much as you can. I know that people probably do say this to you, but really take this on board. I'm the sort of person that I love, even in England, I love just being active. I love doing loads of things. I'm always involved in something. So I thought, when I go to Russia, this can't change. And if you ask anyone, I was always doing something in Russia. So my experience was probably different to other people's experiences, just because of the things I chose to do. For instance, I got really involved with my local church there, and I joined the Russian choir, and I was singing Russian songs and things like that. It actually really helped me, because number one, it meant that I made friends with Russian speakers and things like that, and I extended my circle of friends. Number two, it gave me this routine. So for me, I don't know about anyone else, but for me, I didn't want to be in Moscow and feel like I was a tourist, because I was living there, and I wanted to get the whole experience and feel like I was actually someone living in Moscow. So doing all these things gave me quite a busy timetable, and it gave me a routine, and I actually felt like I was living in Moscow, rather than just going to my lessons and then going back home, not really having an agenda. So I would definitely say get involved in as many things as possible. Okay, my second piece of advice would be to expect difficulties. I'm not a pessimist, I'm very much the optimist, but as well, I think you have to be realistic. Sometimes things might not go as you've planned, so expect the unexpected, basically. When I was in Moscow, I lost my card, my bank card, and they couldn't they couldn't send it over to Moscow. They had to send it to my home address. And if you know Russia, you know that the postal system takes forever. So I was stuck without a card for quite a long time. And the thing is, I could have just freaked out loads and just been like, oh my goodness, I haven't got a bank card. But I just had to calm down and be like, okay, this sort of thing happens, you've just got to expect it, really. So I think, obviously, don't be a pessimist, because it's not all gloom and doom. But if you go with a clear head and just look out and just be expecting that maybe things might happen, then it's not too much of a big shock if anything does happen. On that note as well, I would say make plans for things like this. So if you're worried about your card, look into maybe what you can do if you lose your card. Always be prepared, and when you've got that mindset, it's not too bad. Okay, so number three, my third piece of advice for you guys. Once again, this is going to sound a little bit negative, but it's not. But I would say, don't spend all your time with English speakers or people because it's great, having people that from England and just bonding with them. And I had so much fun with the guys on my course, but I didn't want to spend all my time speaking English, because it's natural. If you're with English speakers, you're going to speak English. I think as well, it's kind of this thing of breaking out of the box, because you're in this security blanket when you move with your friends from England and from the people on your course, and it's great because you do have fun. But don't be afraid to try and go out on your own and do things by yourself, or approach people by yourself. Most of the time, people are so interested in speaking to you because you've come there to learn the language, and everyone's so friendly and they're genuinely interested in why you're there. So if you go to anywhere and you just introduce yourself, I bet you probably won't have any trouble with finding friends. And that way, not only are you building your confidence, but you're practicing your language skills, and you are making new friends as well. So that's always something to think of. Okay, so my fourth and final piece of advice for you guys would be, definitely just remember the fact that yes, you are on your year abroad and it's going to be an amazing time, but not every day is going to be the same. In the sense of not every day you're going to be jumping around like, whoa, I'm having an amazing experience. There will just be some times where you just feel like going home, watching the film and just chilling out. I don't know about you, but it's the build up to the whole year abroad. You've heard your friends saying, everyone that's gone, like, this is the best year of your life. And yeah, it definitely is, don't get me wrong, but there will just be some days that you just want to chill out. So don't feel guilty if you just ever stay in your room or don't do anything that exciting or whatever, because think about it, you're living somewhere for quite a good few months, and when you're at uni, when you're at home, you're not always out, you know, sometimes you do things to chill out, so that will just be what it's like there. Okay, so that was my vlog of advice for people going on their year abroad. I hope it was really helpful for you guys, and if you've got any more questions, you can like drop them below. I'll try my best to answer them. And yeah, I want to hear from you guys. If you're going abroad, where are you going? I'll be looking forward to seeing new vlogs, new year abroad videos and blogs and things like that, so keep me posted. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye. Mwah. Right now I'm experiencing the year abroad blues.